G'day, just here, finished a job, and so I'm talking with Jane about what we did. We actually insulated her garage. It wasn't insulated before, and so I did that for her, and I topped up the rest of the job because they'd missed some eaves and things. So I'll just pan around to Jane. So what did you think of our job and our service, Jane?
Yeah, excellent job and service, Peter, thanks.
Yeah.
We had a huge issue with heat retention in the garage, and that was definitely affecting the two rooms next to the garage. So hopefully now we'll get that, now that insulation's in, we're going to notice a great decrease in that temperature in summer. Yeah. We also had an issue with rodents in the garage.
Oh yeah, because it wasn't insulated.
Yeah, because it wasn't insulated yet, so hopefully that will rectify that problem as well.
Yeah.
But no, everything's been good, very informative, and cleaned up great.
Okay, all right, thanks very much, Jane. So I'm just here with Luke. I've just insulated his house and his granny flat here, and so what do you think about our service, Luke?
Really good service. The email's really precise, lots of information. I recommend him to anyone. Cleaned up all the mess when he went, and I can feel the temperature difference already walking in. I mean, it's not even a real hot day yet, so real good.
Oh, excellent. Thanks very much, Luke.
No worries, mate.
I'm just here, just finished off a job for Martin, and so how did we go, Martin? What do you reckon?
Oh, look, you know, you guys were here on time, and you know, even all the information prior to you booking the work was pretty informative. There seems to be a lot of misinformation around there. It's hard to get the right information from people, but you know, even finding a transformer up there in the tray underneath the aircon, you know, potentially has actually saved us having to, you know, call out someone to have a look at that. Hopefully that's fixed the problem, and you know, I guess that's one of those things that not a lot of trades would even bother to pick up, so much appreciated.
Yeah, all right, well thanks very much, and I'm sure the insulation will make a big difference for you, mate.
Yeah, good. Well, it's a good time to test it now as well.
Yeah, well it's definitely hot up there today.
Yeah, wonderful, thank you.
So I'm just here with Kelly, and we've just insulated her house, and I've done a roof check for her, and made sure that there's no roof leaks and that all the tile clips are in good condition. And so what do you think, Kelly, of our service?
I think what appealed to me most was the YouTube testimonies. I mean, I could read testimonies on anyone's website, but sometimes I don't know if they're real. So with you doing this, there's real people asking for some great
So it's definitely not a fake testimonial then, it's a real testimony.
No,
oh, excellent. That's good. Well thank you very much, Kelly, and we look forward to you having letting us know how cool that your home is.
Yeah, me too.
So we're just here with Bruce, and so what did you reckon about our job, Bruce?
Yeah, good job, Peter. You could have picked a better day when it wasn't so hot for me, but...
oh, yeah.
No, good job. I saw the amount that went in. I know the trouble you went to, and I'm impressed with the trouble you've gone to make sure I'm happy with it. So
Yeah. Well, your job had the top up that needed to be done.
Yes.
So somebody else had already insulated it, and with the same kind of product, and just hadn't put enough in.
Yep.
But you saw the difference between the two as far as how much product we put in compared to obviously what was there. So anyway, you're happy?
No, it's gone well.
Yep. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Wash me.
Yeah. So I'm just here with Nicola, and we've just insulated her house for sound, for the planes going over the top. And so what did you think about our service?
Well, I was very happy. Peter came, he was prompt, and everything was tidied up beautifully, and I look forward to a beautiful effect.
Yeah.
And I hope that I will have some reduced noise.
Yeah.
And I can definitely recommend Peter and Eric and all the work people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much. You can't get a better reference than that.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
So it was good to have, you know, you guys come through and everything. It was, you know, didn't really have to do anything. I just sort of been sitting there, and everything's been completed, and you know, even the extra bits and pieces have been done, like the, you know, replacing a few tiles while they're up there and everything. So it's been great.
Oh, that's good. And what about the cardivair, mate? You were concerned about the cardivair?
Yeah, so I spoke to yourself about a lot of things about the cardivair and whether that was going to cause a problem, but you know, you've shown me that it obviously goes through and everything okay, and it's going to keep the circulation. So between the two of them, it should work great.
Yep. All right, well, thank you very much, James, for your time, mate.
Okay, that'd be great. Thanks.
No, there's nothing fancy about it. But anyway, I'm just here with Penny and we've just finished insulating your house. What did you think of our service, Penny?
Excellent, very friendly, very courteous, extremely helpful, full of information, and no problem recommending them to anyone who wants to have insulation done.
Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Right. So I'm just here with Trevor. We've just finished insulating your house. So how did you find that, Trevor?
It all went well. Very hot day today, so it would have been very hot up on the roof. We have vented eaves, so we needed to make sure that none of the fill came down, but Peter's cleaned it up nicely and the job's done well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent. And did you have any comments to make about the fiberglass we brought out of your roof?
Oh yeah, we found that there had been some mice up in there and made nests, and hopefully they won't get up in this stuff.
No, they certainly won't. G'day Tracy, what's your thoughts on our job now that we've finished doing the soundproofing on the ceiling for you?
Oh well, with the little test we did earlier where we went upstairs and made some noise to see the difference, I was quite impressed at just how much less noise was being penetrated down. So yes, I'm extremely happy. I feel the price is very reasonable, and I think Peter is very professional and has explained everything fully all the way through my consultation with him, so I'm very happy.
Okay, thank you very much for the recommendation.
Thank you.
Whatever's important to you.
Okay.
G'day mate. So what did you think about our job?
It's pretty good, and Pete's done a pretty good job about it, and his professionalism knowledge, I'll say, was superb compared to most trades. The way he explains things are clear. Yeah, good job.
Yeah. All right. Thanks very much for that, mate. Okay. Peter here from Comfort Zone Insulation. Obviously need to wash my truck. But anyway, so I'm just here with Luke and we've just finished insulating your house. So what did you think?
Yeah, I'm very happy so far. You explained everything clearly to me, and yeah, I'm quite happy.
Yeah, and what about the added value with checking your roof over when we're finished?
Yeah, greatly appreciate that. I needed an opinion on what needed to be done on the roof and what state it was in. So yeah, that was extremely helpful.
Yep. All right, well thanks very much, Luke.
Cheers.
This is a friend of mine. He's a tradesman and a trainer, and he helped us out today just to finish off this bat job. What do you reckon, JB?
Yeah, well, being a trainer, I wanted to come out and just see how Pete worked in the construction industry, and we just got out of in the roof there. We got full protection behind Peter there, and good access. Oh, it's hard work, hard yakka, but all I can say is anyone that does this type of work and does it to Peter's quality, I'm sure Peter might be able to get a little view underneath there in a minute, but all the way out to the tapered edges of where the ceiling meets the roof line, hard work. It must be about 60, 70 degrees under there. As you can see, I'm actually completely soaked. My shorts are completely soaked, and basically I was feeding the bats out to Peter from the middle of the roof to the outer reaches of the roof, and Peter crawls around on his, on his belly, on his side. He's probably got scratches and bruises laying across the rafters, but he's a really, really good tradesman, and his work is quality. So regardless of price comparison, if you want a good job, I just suggest you pay the bit extra if it is, and get Peter to get it done. You only have to get it done once.
Yeah, thanks, JB. Yes, mate. Anyway, I'm just here with James. We've just insulated his house, and so what did you think of our service and quality of workmanship, James?
Yeah, it's very professional, right from the website right through to the finished job. The house is a lot cooler, a lot quieter. It's very well done. The guys, cleaned up themselves, and we're very happy.
Yep. All right.
Kept us informed as the project went along, and if there was any delays, we were kept up to date. So very good job, well done.
All right, thanks very much, guys. You can't get a better referral than that, hey? All right. So I'm just here with Ian, and we've just finished insulating his roof, and it's got some rake sections and some cathedral sections. How'd we go, Ian?
Well, all I can say is I'm really pleased with the hard work that Peter's and his family put in today. You said you'd be here at 8:30. You was here promptly. It's now 1:30ish, and you're more or less completed. And you haven't stopped once today. It's stinking hot today.
Yeah.
Definitely rather you be up there than me. And I'm really pleased with the way you kept me informed throughout what you was doing and how the progress was, and so that I'm under no false illusions of what has been done and what hasn't been done.
Yeah.
Very pleased with your efforts, mate.
All right.
Seriously mean that. That's spot on.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks very much, Ian. You can't get a better reference than that.
Oh
mate.
no, mate! I'll tell you, mate, I've seen you two working so hard today, and yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right.
I'd recommend you to anybody.
So I'm just here with Rob. We've just finished. Well, first of all, we pulled out all of the cellulose fibre insulation that was in his house and vacuumed it all out for him. And then now we've just replaced that with our 3.5 polyester bats. How did we go, Rob?
Yeah, big heat increase once the other stuff came out.
Yeah.
So we're hoping this one's just as good or better.
Yeah. Certainly notice the difference when we pull out the other stuff, but this will be just as good, that's for sure. Yeah. Yep. And you're happy with how we cleaned up and how we communicated during the job?
Everything's been good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Rob. You ready?
Yeah.
So here, I'm just here with Alf, and I've just insulated his garage. What did you think, Alf?
Yeah, it looks very good. The garage here was very hot when the sun laying on. It's easterly direction, the sun coming up. The rest of the house was air conditioned and isolated when they were built, but the garage was left over. And I noticed straight away the difference in temperature in the garage and here. So therefore I decided to get the garage isolated also.
Insulated. Yep.
Insulated, yeah.
Yep.
As I stay here now, I can already feel the radiant heat. Not feel the radiant heat as it was before. So it's certainly gonna works very well. Yes.
All right. Well, thanks very much, Alf, for that. Press the play button. There we go. I'm just here with Tim, and we've just insulated your house upstairs. What did you think about our service, Tim?
Found the service today was excellent, very professional. Was quite informative, getting to understand how the product works, and also that there'd been a dodgy job beforehand where they'd left some uninstalled installation bats in our ceiling, courtesy of the government. But we'll be looking forward to improved performance with our air conditioning. So yeah, excellent. Well done, Peter. Thank you.
Yeah, and did you have any comments about us fixing the ducting up for you?
No, we appreciate you doing that for us as well. So that was great as well. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Tim.
Okay, thanks, Pete. Cheers.
Yeah, that's fine. So so I'm just here with Stephen. We've just finished insulating your house. What do you think of our service and that, Stephen?
Excellent service. Really happy with the professionalism, the speed with which you did it, and the honesty with which you conduct your business. So
okay,
very happy. Thanks.
Oh, thanks very much. That's a pretty good reference. And you're saying when I hopped out of the roof, you're saying that you noticed something while we're doing the job.
I thought it might have been my imagination, but literally, as soon as you put the insulation in it, the house felt cooler, and it does feel cooler. So it's not my imagination, it definitely works.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
We just insulated your house, and what did you think of the job and what we did?
I think it's fantastic. I can notice a difference already, which is amazing.
Yeah.
We haven't even finished the job yet, and it's already cooler, so I think it's going to be really good.
And so we're just we've got some eggs here, which is not the normal thing, but Ruth has indulged me to cook some eggs on a roof, and I'll pass you over to my offsider, and he can film. Right. So this is the Comfort Zone cooking show now, and I'm not a very good cook because I'm a single bloke, but the roof is so hot up there. We'll just see how long it takes to cook an egg. So we're literally going to cook an egg up there. So just a minute. Come up here with us. Oh, it's still hot, that's for sure. Oh, jeez. It's too hot to touch. So I'll just keep that in there with a bit of bread. There we go. starting to go white on the bottom. I don't know whether this is the best way to cook an egg, but you know, we'll see. If this works, we might just bring eggs along with us, you know, normally some onion, some eggs and some bacon. We'll have a fry up on people's roofs. The roof is actually too hot for me to put my hand on, so it's really quite hot, but the eggs were cold though when they come out of the box, so I wonder. Oh yeah, it's starting to go white down here where it's run down. But it might have, no, it's... Yeah, edit it later. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's happened is it's actually taken the heat out of where it was sitting. If I had a fry pan up here, it would have heated up in the sun, and because the fry pans are thick on the bottom, it would have held the heat. Because the iron's only 1 millimetre thick, so I didn't think about that. So I don't think it's working very well. Oh well, it was worth a shot.